Welcome to Nacho Fitness Coach,
the podcast for people who kind of want to get healthy, but also really want to go lay down.
I'm Sara, personal trainer and recovering perfectionist.
And I'm Caleigh, fitness newbie, realist, and professional nap enthusiast.
We don't have six-pack abs or a 10-step morning routine.
But we do have opinions and microphones.
We're not delusional.
We're just determined.
Let's get into it. So Caleigh, what do you like to listen to when you work out?
I don't know. Sometimes a podcast and sometimes music.
Hey, wait. This is a podcast. What if you could have both?
At the same time?
Oh, yeah. Podbeat is a free mobile app that lets you add any beat style to any podcast for your workout. It's easy to do and free to download in the App Store. Caleigh, you sound pretty cool with the trap beat, but Sara, the funk beat works for your voice.
So if you want to make our podcast work for a workout, check it out in the App Store.
They even have Podbeat for Android users in the Google Play Store. Okay, on to the show.
Okay, we promise we get this together and we're very professional all of the time. So welcome to Nacho Fitness Coach. Today we have and are very excited about guests Nathan and Joy Monteith. We already feel like we know them.
And our listeners might feel like they are already going to know them too because they hear the Podbeat ad on our episodes
All the time. And that's what they do. The app is their brainchild, right?
Well, thanks for having us, ladies. We appreciate it.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks for having us, guys.
Yeah. So thank you for coming on. Obviously, we're going to talk about the app. We're going to talk about all things fitness because every time I see one of your videos promoting the Podbeat app, you're running, I feel like all the time, or doing something or out or talking about it. And so it kind of like plays together at the gym, right? So maybe tell us, I mean, how did the idea come about? Where's the beginning?
Yes, it's a great question. And you're right, I am always running. Like, it's just constantly, it's not a Tom Cruise run. I wish it was a cooler run.
It's not. It's very often.
It's a bad run. Not a good run.
It looks good from
does,
where
on
we're
the video.
standing. You're always running somewhere very cool looking too. Is it? I feel like you travel a lot.
We do.
We do. We're very lucky, and we can talk about that later. But like, I travel a lot for work, so if I'm traveling for like the other job, I always try to make sure we're doing the videos there as well. I mean, content, right? Like, you just got to kind of
Absolutely
keep it fresh for everybody that's watching. You can talk about the same stuff, but it helps if you're in places that are different, and that also inspires you to talk about it in a different way as well. So anyway, great question. How did it start? Joy.
Okay, so it's a sensitive topic for me. If my voice shakes a little, I apologize. I'm an imperfect person. I lost my sight for about 6 months, 4 years ago.
Yeah.
I had early onset cataracts from a high dose of prescription or steroids prescribed to me for an illness that I had, and it ruined my eyes. So after a bunch of surgeries, I regained my sight, but while I couldn't see, this man was kind enough to get me a walking treadmill so I could work out in our apartment, because if I'm not working out, I'm not happy.
Mm-hmm.
And you know that. So I would listen to podcasts and audiobooks, and I would complain that there's not enough there for me. And I can only listen to trap music for so long.
Yeah.
So
Right?
Yeah.
he put a speaker beside me and played a beat for me, so I could keep the beats per minute and keep that momentum and keep that energy. And we made a promise when I got my sight back that we would make it an app for people that might have something similar, even if it's not just sight based,
Yeah.
something similar they're struggling with, or if you just want to change up your workout.
Yeah. But even the process of it too, like when she was working out, first I was super nervous. Even just that, okay, can you walk on a treadmill when you can't see? Like, it's not like this was a fresh thing for
Yeah,
her
absolutely.
to deal with. So we talked a bit for a while about like, well, how do I still exercise? Because she still wanted to do that, right? So yeah, we figured out the treadmill thing, and she would get on. And yeah, when it came to the point where she was like, after a few weeks, just like bored with like the podcasts and audiobooks and stuff, and music was fine, that's when we started to figure out the thing with the beats, and there was just no way to do it. So there was no system in place where we could, just put it through her headphones. We had to actually play it on a separate speaker. And like she said, we just said, this is a really good thought. Like, this really helps a ton if when your site comes back, because that was our focus at the time. It wasn't like, hey, let's start a business.
Right.
It's like, no. It's like, task at hand, figure out how you can do this and enjoy doing it. And then, hey, down the line, if your site comes back, because doctors didn't know at the time, we knew it was a reaction to the...
Every time I hear that, I just flake a little, because it was terrifying.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, the worst thing ever is when like doctors go, yeah, not sure.
Yeah.
And then they bring in another person who's kind of like, yeah, that's weird. And then they call in another. You're like, we don't want to be unique here. We don't want to be
right.
Right.
I had one doctor tell me that he likes interesting dinner guests, but he doesn't like interesting patients.
Yeah.
And he feels I'm both. Like, there's no that, but thank you.
Yeah.
Like, I just want to be one. Well, that's amazing.
Yeah.
We did not know that
no,
story.
I did not know that story, but that's amazing that it did come back though fully. Is your site back fully now?
Yeah.
Yep.
And you
I call them robot eyes. They're the most advanced corrective things that you can replace your cornea with.
Oh, wow.
So sometimes my eyes catch light funny and they glow a little bit. And even my mother will say, "What's wrong with your eyes?" I'm like, "They're my robot eyes, Mom."
Oh my gosh.
So they were like implants then. Is that what they had to do to correct this?
My cornea and replace it
Okay.
with high-tech new corneas.
Yeah.
So we had to do one eye at a time, and it takes about 2 to 3 months for each to be functional. So I would do one eye and then get the other eye done, and then just in the dark for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, they used a lot of like, it felt a little bit guinea piggish. You know, they used some stuff that was kind of like, I'm sure AI was involved. That's why I call them AIs.
AIs.
Once in life.
They made me think about, you snort.
I do.
That's the snort.
I do.
Do not.
That is a compliment, actually, because I feel like the snort only comes out when it's like really good.
Yep.
So that was...
you know she's being genuine when the snort comes out.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So it's been a fun journey, right? Like, I think there's nothing better sometimes to like, you get into the shit, right? When stuff goes wrong, if you figure out something in that time that you can do with it, that you can make it a positive, that's a great thing. So we're very, it's weird to say thankful for it,
Right.
but we're happy with what like we got out of it together, and like what we learned about each other in that time, and then what we learned about like making something, right? Like starting something. You guys know better than anybody. Starting something from nothing, is a great journey, and it's a great experience.
We were at the Collision conference in Toronto a couple of years ago, and they asked me in an interview what I hoped people would gain from it. I said, well, hopefully it just helps people stay motivated to be active. But if it can help anyone, then it's overcoming a disability or a challenge in life. I mean, just one person, that's enough for me.
Yeah.
That is completely enough.
Yeah. And for me, it's simpler. It's just adding another use case for podcasts.
Yeah.
You know, like I talk to a lot of people and they're like, they love podcasts, but they don't put them on for when they're working out.
Right.
It's talking. So it's missing that thing. And then when I say to them, well, hey, I introduce the app to them, they're like, okay, wow, this solves a lot of stuff.
Yep.
So
well, and it's been proven that you will exert more effort when you have a beat or a pace, or like for me on a treadmill, if I can hear my steps, I feel like I quit within a few minutes. Like for me, just being able to have something that I'm not hearing every step that I'm taking. So having that auditory input to kind of mask those footsteps. I mean, I'll go forever then, because then you start tuning into what else is going on, right? You know, I'm not like, oh my gosh, what am I doing? I'm running. Right. And it's like you heard step, you know, like that.
I mean, it's not about it. It makes sense.
Yeah.
You're reminded every step that you're doing something.
Yeah. Yeah. You realize that you're actually like, you know, what you're putting your body through. And also it's like, okay, well, I'm done. But, you know, if you can just refocus and then they talk about the intensity with the beats per minute, if you can push yourself a little bit, I mean, all of that plays into intensity, consistency, finding something you like. So if you do like the podcast, being able to have it cross over to kind of solve all of that, it's definitely.
And that was another thing that we found to be helpful. It's not just, of course, you want to beat when you're doing something active, but you can also learn something, which sounds silly. It sounds elementary. But if there's a topic you want to learn about, but can't find the time or don't have it, but you still want to work out and learn about it, you can add a beat to it.
Yeah.
So you're working your mind and your body.
Yeah. Yeah, we had someone kind of actually say, too, that what they found from it, they use it as noise canceling, which we kind of hadn't thought about. So it's like when people are just talking, if you're listening to something, you can hear other people around you talking. But once you go onto a podcast, it fills in all the gaps underneath it and supports the voice. So now it's actually canceling out sounds that would have snuck in during the conversation that you were just listening. So that was like a nice benefit that when the user reached out to us and mentioned that, we're like, oh, wow, I didn't think about that.
Yeah.
I do at school a lot because kids scream.
Kids do scream. They are very loud.
It's a high-pitched squeal.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. We just had to have that. I coached 7th grade volleyball at our local middle school, and we just had that conversation at our first game was you can cheer, but you are not screaming in the gym. I know you feel like you want to be loud, but if that sound comes out of your mouth again,
I can't
we're going to have
stand
a conversation. Like, no, we're not going to do that here.
The players screaming, or
they were like the bench. The bench was being loud and encouraging the girls that were out on the court. And so a lot of them are at 7th grade. So some of them have played a little bit. Some of them haven't played at all. And, some of them have played a lot. But, there was a few that just thought, hey, this is how we cheer. We just scream. And I'm like, no, that is not. No, that hurts ears.
Yeah.
That's not encouraging. So, but yes, so I understand the screaming.
In a gym, the echo is like the powerful. That's a nightmare.
It was awful. And it was like a shared court kind of space situation. So the acoustics were already kind of bouncing off of the walls and everything. And I was like, okay, I have a lot of firsts tonight. We're learning.
Noise canceling, just in like the fact that you can pop in your AirPods and just because like when I went to my kids' taekwondo camp, just walked into this gym just full of kids and it's just echoey and noisy. And I look over at my sister and she has her AirPods in. I'm like, what are you listening to? She's like, nothing. Just I'm like, oh yeah, I can put mine in and not have to hear all this. This is great.
It'll make it more fun.
Fun. Good.
That's awesome. Okay, so talk us through like how do you create the beats? What was kind of that whole process when you were like, okay, this worked for our scenario. Now we want to share this with the world, and we've got this like idea to go create this. Kind of how did it go from there?
I love that question because we have a lot of talk. Like when we first tell people about the idea, they go, "Oh, so I can add music." We always kind of say, "Well, it's not really music; it's beat." And there's something different about that.
Yeah.
So my background is musicology. So there is when there's too much music going on, if there's too much instrumentation, it actually kind of affects like what you're taking in from the podcast, what you're listening to if it's an audiobook. If there's too much like a little bit of guitar coming in and the drums are doing something, the keyboards are doing something, obviously no vocals ever, but we try to make sure the beats are minimal so that they support the podcast.
We don't want to ruin content.
Right.
Yeah. We want to support what you guys do, right? Like we want people to go, I love podcasts. This is a thing that helps me listen to them and enjoy them more.
Right.
We're never trying to like outshine it. So the beats have to be designed a certain way. So we hire different DJs depending on the genre of music as well. Like what's so great about the way we're able to reach around the world now to get people to do things for us online, right? Which is, kind of course we could have done it before, but I feel like the pandemic kind of put us in a space where it's like clearly we can just go anywhere to get work done. Yep. So if we're doing something like Afro beats, we make sure we get the right DJs that know how to do that. We don't want to hire someone and say, can you do something like that? No, we want to go to people that know how to do it. So when it comes to the different genres, we have a great, we call him a beat master, but head of beats. He doesn't like beat master.
I like Beatmaster.
I like Beatmaster. That's fun. Yeah.
I like it too. He doesn't like it. So we'll say head of beat. Matt, it's head of beat. Anyway. He's,
Could we try on Master Beater?
They really like that.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
He might really like it.
But then when he gives business cards, he may not.
Yeah. Because all you do is you cross out the E.
Right.
Thank you for doing that math here.
Thank you. Everyone get it? Y'all get it? Are there kids in the room?
No.
No, there's no kids. We got it.
All right. Well,
But leave it to Caleigh to take us there, by the way. Like, this is actually why she's here.
That's what I'm here for.
sure. Well, that's good. That's why we're here.
Caleigh, you and I are kindred eyes.
As she's like turning off to the side off the camera and she's pouring herself more twisted tea.
I just poured beer down the wall.
I like the idea that your producer might be like, hey, listen, we should really say masturbator so we don't have to do the math and think about it.
No one has to.
No, but maybe.
Well, then if they do, they shouldn't get to laugh at the joke.
Not everyone's great at spelling.
I know.
All right.
A little too comfortable, though. This is what we like.
It's not a spelling bee thing.
Oh my goodness. See, this actually frequently happens. We will be talking about straight fitness something, and then it will take a severe like left hand turn and go down this path every time. And it always starts with Caleigh.
That's what I'm here for.
Always.
Fitness is funny. Fitness is funny.
Fitness is actually really funny. Fitness is very funny.
Can you still see us?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, were they frozen? Oh, your thing popped up.
We must have done I don't know. It said I just did a hand gesture. I must have told the iPad to stop or something. I better keep my hands down. I talk too much with my hands sometimes. But, okay.
Did you see what I did over there?
No.
I literally poured my drink down the wall.
Well, good for you. Can we refocus on our guests,
Okay,
please? They were telling us their story, and then you named their head of beats guy, Master Beater. And, okay, just recapping.
Just a recap there. Back to the show.
There we go. And the subtitle will say Master.
Right. You know what? We might just have to put that as like a thumbnail. No, I'm just kidding.
And just have the E crossed out all the time.
Right, yes. I mean, there we go.
Stop it.
Fine, call it self-love. Like, I don't know. Like, still, you know.
Well, that's not his
Me
job.
time.
That is not his job for Podbeat.
All right. I just to be comfortable.
So far upward.
All right, Sarah, bring it back. You're good at bringing it back.
We have no course. Okay, so then once you find people that have a niche in that specific genre, I mean, do you have them create multiple different tracks then for you, or do you find different ones, or how? I mean, you kind of build out a team at this point that helps you create these, and because you're releasing new ones all the time, right?
Yeah, we're dropping beats every other week for people that subscribe and stuff. So yeah, it's good. Sometimes we need to get new people to come in, and what we say to them is, hey, listen to the 3 or 4 beats that are on there in that style, and then we're making an album, so just give us a couple more beats that would fit into that album. And you know, DJs are great, they know how to do this stuff, right? I think the hardest thing sometimes is getting them to understand. We do 3-minute loops. We do a 3-minute beat loop so that it's enough time to kind of like escalate and not pick up the pace, but like evolve the beat and then devolve the beat, and then it loops. And that's done. We did a lot of research on this. Like when people are exercising, they exercise in a rhythm. So if you're ever out for like a run or something, you'll start to run for a little bit, and then if you catch yourself slowing down, you'll say to yourself, okay, I got to pick this back up. And then you do. But then about the same amount of time later, you'll start to slow down a bit. So that's like a little bit of a rhythm that happens where you lose a little bit of energy. So we make sure the loop kind of like goes up and down like that to kind of inspire you and keep it going.
So you said your background is musicology? Yes,
I studied musicology like years ago, and it's a weird little science,
Yeah.
But it's obviously coming to a good use for this, right? I mean, do you feel like your experience in that kind of helped you start thinking about it this way, or was it really just, okay.
I'm so glad I'm able to use it for this because I was using it for nothing else.
Yeah.
I was using it to bore people when I was dating.
Sure.
Like I was talk about stuff and they're like, I'm so don't want to hear this anymore. So yeah.
But then it's not your profession. It was just something that you have some education on, but it's not your profession then.
Yes, I was going to be a music teacher. So like I went into that, and thankfully my other job profession does have me involved in music, but just not at that level as much anymore. So yeah, it was great to find something to, we have all this training. I think everyone gets these elements of training, and it's kind of unfortunate that like as we go through our lives, you realize, well, I can't really use this for anything.
Yeah.
It's like wanting to learn a new language, right? Like you can do it, but if you're not going to use it often, it's going to go away.
Yep. Right.
So
sometimes I'll slip into Spanish and he'll be like, why? I don't know.
Just so I can practice.
Gotta dust it off every once in a while.
Reading Spanish sometimes. Where'd that come from? Where are you in the brain?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like she'll ask me to leave the bedroom in Spanish.
Just like,
what's going on in that dream?
She's like, maybe if I try a second language, he'll get it.
Well, then he's just confused. He's like, do you need water?
I don't know what you just said.
Yeah, agua.
Yeah. I have a few words that I can remember from high school Spanish, but not a lot. I mean, we live in Nebraska. We're not super diverse here, so we
don't need it a whole lot.
Nope.
I studied 3 years in college, and then they offered me, so it's comparative literature major, but I art history minor and focused on Spanish. And they offered me to go to Dartmouth to get my master's and teach. And I was very Southern. I'm from Louisville, Kentucky. I've lost the accent willingly. But I was like, I cannot go teach people Spanish with a Southern accent.
Right.
Hola, ¿cómo estás? I'm not doing that.
It's true. The accent sneaks back in after a few drinks. Like she starts to sound a little bit dumber. I know, but it sounds like you're dumber. So that kind of makes me go, I might be able to get away with it. I totally don't. But I think it.
Just think it for just enough, right? Time. Yeah, that Southern draw, kind of that Kentucky comes out a little bit.
Yep. It comes out.
All right. That.
Right. That's true. I am Canadian.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nathan is the runner, but Joy, you are not a runner.
I don't run.
You don't run at all. No. Okay.
I row.
Do the 3 minute loops help you when you're rowing, or is it just it does? Okay.
Because I also, when I row, I do sprints, and the loops are barely noticeable, but I hear them. So I know it's a sprint. So I'll just do a basic pace, and then I'll do 3 minutes of a sprint, and then go back to a basic pace, and that grants it the opportunity to have a high intensity training, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
High interval. What is this?
High intensity.
Yeah.
HIIT.
Yeah.
Then it becomes HIIT training.
Yeah.
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah.
But, and rowing, I don't understand at all. Like that seems like the silliest thing to ever do. It's like because it's but it's not row. You're on a little machine and you're doing this. It's like what was it? It's like rowing cosplay. No, it's so fake. It's like I don't know.
Well, I mean, treadmills you just run in the same place too, I guess.
Right? Do you not consider it a workout, Nathan?
Wow, I feel the judgment. Everyone's looking. No,
I totally watched how fast Joy turned and looked at you, like so paused and waiting for that answer.
I went to a rowing class with her, and I hated it the whole time. I guess because I like to do some. Well, first of all, I like to run, so which is outside. I can't do the treadmill. I mean, we only did the treadmill because
treadmill.
No, but
the walk.
Exercising inside, I think it's tough. You know, like I appreciate now going to a gym though. I think that's clearly inside. I think that's easier for people because just you feel the energy of everyone around doing their thing. It's like you feed off that a little bit. But I think being at home alone rowing.
Well, I do it in our garage. So it's not like
That's true.
I'm tucked into a room. But I was a member of a club. It was a row club. And I used to go at around 6 in the morning. And they would have all the lights turned down. Cold, as cold as you can think of.
Oh.
And then they would have this really loud bass nightclub music. I'm like, where am I working out? But for whatever reason, it worked with the rowing because you get the beat.
Yeah.
And it's so important to have that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, they had it freezing cold because the anticipation of all the people are going to come in and like warm it up, right?
Yeah.
And when I went in there, I was like, how many people are they fucking bringing in here?
Mm-hmm.
Freezing. Like, how many people are going to need to be here to make this like
Tolerable.
That you can actually sweat in.
After the workout, I would run out until I can't.
That sounds absolutely miserable.
Yeah.
Freezing cold and loud.
There was a
Like a
yoga
ra- like a
studio I went
rave.
to at one point that it was a wall, like the building they were in, the space, it was like a wall full of windows. And, and then that's where they had the studio and they had like, curtains and stuff closing it, but it was not sealed tight at all. And so yoga is another place where you can't be cold. Like you need to be able to get your body heat, like you need to get your temperature up and warm so you can move and do things and feel like you've done something.
Yeah, and when I'm cold, I'm all like overstimulated when I'm cold. So just forget me doing anything.
Not. No, well,
But that's why I don't understand hot yoga. Like,
oh yeah, no,
We don't like hot yoga.
right? Let's make yoga suck.
right. Yes.
Yeah.
Like that's what hot yoga is. Like, oh, you're enjoying yourself?
Yeah.
Let's
make it
Let's
horrible.
Make it hotter.
I tried it
don't
one
know.
time. Well, and now I feel like I've seen Hot Works brought up a lot recently, which is a hot gym.
I think
Or-
it's just yoga.
Is it yoga?
I think Hot Works is just yoga,
Okay.
but it's hot. Like they'll put it like over 100 degrees. I feel
Oh,
like in some of
God.
those studios that are like real true hot yoga. Now I did go to a studio once and they made sure it was like 80, which that to me was just, by the time you have your tank top on and you start moving, that was at least a warm room to walk into. You weren't cold, by the time you took, your jacket off or whatever. And so that was about my max, I think, room temperature that I can handle.
Yeah.
When,
The last time I did a hot yoga class, and it was the last time, I was so warm. I was sweating so profusely that the instructor kept coming over because my hands kept
because you were sliding.
when they would slip, she'd come over with a towel just for me and pat it down, and then, oh, there I go again. Like I'm trying to fly off the fucking thing.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, you're fine.
And do you know how she knew when the class was over? The instructor had to wake her up.
Oh,
Fell asleep during the
During hot yoga.
during Shavasana or whatever at the end.
Shavasana. She fell asleep. And here's the thing: when Joy wakes up, it's like 12 minutes of no
Nothing.
brain.
Nothing.
Like it's like, she's like a baby coming out, like just like rediscovering the world.
You're giving that baby a lot of credit. I feel dumb as rock.
How long were you out?
Yeah.
He's like, I'm sorry, you look so peaceful as a yogi kid, but there's another class coming in a minute. I was like, all right, give me a minute.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
I know it is. You're kicking me out.
That's hilarious.
A quick little snooze. Well, I have not been able to use it recently, but we do have a rower at our house too. But ours, I got the Ergata. That's got the. I think technically it's a water rower brand, but it has a video screen on it or like a little TV, and it's gamified it, so you can race against other people.
Uh-huh.
And that was about the only way that I could tolerate a rower, because if I got on there and just tried to do it by myself, just even with music, I would have given up very quickly. But if you put me in a competition with somebody else and I'm trying to race for like 500 meters and I'm like, oh, listen here, Johnny B, you are not going to beat me again. You know what I mean? And so you would pick the races.
Made me so nuts because it was full. I know Nathan said no, it shut up, like at least 15 people. And we had to row together like we were on a boat. I'd be like, nope, you're not going to have me.
Right, yeah. No, it's like, I don't want to row with you. Like, I'm winning here. Like, let's do this.
Well, and I think there's something to be said about like with going back to hot yoga or like gamifying this, you know, fitness equipment. It's like we talk a lot about how like you don't need to make it doesn't need to be sexy, it doesn't need to be fancy, like the basics work. But I think there is something to be said about kind of adding these like fun features to your workout because things can get really boring, like,
monotonous
and boring, and
especially when things start to hurt.
Right.
You need to take your brain off that.
Mm-hmm.
It is a great point where you bring up, like, it's interesting that the hacks we kind of come up with
Right.
to keep us working out.
Yes. Yep.
You know, and I see a lot of these in like my thread feeds, like just the little tricks that people kind of come up with.
Yes.
The kind of, you know, like not to bring it back to Podbeat right away, but like, I think what I've responded to people a lot about is you see people all the time talking about how do I get motivated? How do I do a thing? And I say to people all the time, hey, do you listen to podcasts? They're like, yes. Okay, so fine. Create a thing in your brain where every time your favorite podcaster drops a new episode, you're going to go now work out to that. And you can add a beat to it with Podbeat, sure. But it creates this thing where you're like, okay, every time I see a new episode, I'm going to go. I'm going to go work out. And I think that's a great hack for people, you know, like making sure you have some reason. Because for some people who are kind of like, I just like to listen to the birds. I like the silence. I like to get in my own head. Oh, my God.
Yeah, no. I know. I'm like, not here. Not me.
Your own head? You want to hear your own voices?
No, absolutely not.
We're up. But,
yeah.
Okay. So
I've tried it before, and I'm like, actually, no, never mind. Nope.
that's not for me. My trick is I give myself a reward after. It's going to sound silly, but right across the street from my gym is a Starbucks. So I get 2 shots of iced espresso with whipped cream, and that's my treat. Yeah. So when I'm 15 minutes left, you just got to lick the whipped cream off the top. I'm going to undo 30 minutes of that. I don't care.
That doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It's just going
Whatever
to taste
works.
so good when it hits the lips.
I think we've talked a bit about that, like habit stacking. I know in that have you read Atomic Habits? They talk about that, where it's like if it's something that you're going to be doing anyway, like I'd go on the treadmill for 30 minutes every morning. Like just that's my baseline. Like even if that's all I do that. But I TikTok while I'm on the treadmill. Because it's like, it's that or I'm going to go sit on the couch and TikTok. You know, that's going to happen either way.
I watch Grey's Anatomy when I row.
Right. Yep.
And it's not, you're watching it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So it's like, no, watching TikTok isn't necessarily productive, but I was probably going to do it anyway. So
might as well get your steps in then.
Might as well get my steps in while I'm doing it.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
See, then you stacked it. Well done.
Thank you.
Well done.
Thank you.
May I ask you a personal question?
Sure.
Oh.
How many steps do you average a day, you think?
I'm like 12 to 15,000.
Whoa.
Yeah.
She's a monster. She's an absolute
We actually will do
beast.
this every now and then. How many steps do you have today?
This woman does not sit down. I have actually closed all my rings today.
13,547.
I don't have
and
that
I
many.
just walked. Like, that was just me running errands around my house today.
I average about 7,000 steps a day. So I do 30 minutes on the treadmill, which is like almost 4,000 steps. Yeah. And then
7,000, I think I heard is the new key point.
yeah, between 7 to
Look
10.
at you. You are baseline,
Killing
just
it.
average.
7,000 is the new 10,000.
Exactly.
There we go. See, now you're
Look at me.
Look at
Look at
you.
me.
You're moving on up in the world. What about you guys?
I don't want to say. I just,
Yeah. Well, but you row. You don't get credit for your exercise when you row.
And I bike to the gym.
Yeah, so you don't get any credit for anything.
Oh, that's
I
bullshit.
think that actually justifies what you should get for rowing.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Nothing.
They just last for an hour. I do 2 hours.
I'm just waiting for the turn and just like the slug on the shoulder. Like I feel like Joy gets you with her eyes every time, and I'm just waiting for like the left hook to come around and just.
It's more impactful.
It's true. and it hurts for longer.
Yeah, there you go.
I've got new alarms. They're not doing much, but if I get in here,
Yeah, then you got it. Yep, that's true. You're winning. You're winning.
It's like Inception. She incepts the idea of hurt in me.
you guys think I'm a monster.
No.
That's really my.
Yeah, she can hit me.
Yeah. Okay, so then running. So Nathan, you run. So
Yes.
what's your running routine look like?
Okay, so I will do about during the week. I'll do 6 miles in the morning. On the weekend, I'll do 10. So, but 6 miles is like so that's, for me. I'm not a fast runner at all. So 6 miles is about an hour and 10 minutes. So I can get like 1 or 2 podcasts in during that time. Like it's my catch up. I really look at it as, yeah, sure, you're working your body, but it's my brain catch up.
Yeah.
The cultural catch up, because I think that's what people turn to podcasts for a lot, right? Just a little bit, either the news or to catch up with voices that they just really like, that entertain them and kind of talk about current things. It lets them weirdly shut off a little bit and just listen to a familiar voice.
Mm-hmm.
And if you like throw, for me, like being able to throw a beat underneath that, just kind of, that's my routine. So I really love it. You know? So I'll do, 3 times a week, I'll do the running. Then I'll do weights 2 other times a week. If I don't work out, I'm not happy. Like, I get grumpy easy, and I can trace it back to like working out. Like, it's why I think we also always do in the morning too, because that way you get the benefit all day.
Yeah.
Like, I respect the hell out of people that can like work out after work.
I don't understand it at all. If I didn't work out in the morning, I'm just not doing it. It's not going to happen.
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah.
Can never
but
be
also
me.
benefit. Yeah, the benefit you get from it, right? The feeling you get. Why not be awake for all of it? Like, the idea of running at night kind of appeals to me, but then to go to sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's also like shower in the morning. It's done.
Right.
Yep.
All
You
day-
check it off the list. You already feel like you're one thing ahead on all the list of the things you got to do. Life doesn't start happening and then you miss it for one reason or another. Like, you've got it done.
So you do 6 miles, like did you say on a regular
Outside.
day? Outside?
3 times
On
a
a
week.
regular
3 times a week.
Like Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
Yeah.
And 10 miles on the weekend.
I think 6 miles was the most I've ever run in one.
it is.
In
Yeah, just
my
one
entire
shot, like
lifetime.
one like go.
In one run, we did that.
We
that.
did like a relay of a half marathon.
half-marathon
So she
relay.
did a 10K and then I did a 10K.
Yeah.
I was like down and back. And so you could do the whole thing or you could do it as a
And
relay.
I ran the whole thing. You did not. You
I race walk.
the whole thing.
I ran the first part.
But I will say, that was well over a year and a half ago. I
Mhm.
haven't really run since then. I think it ruined running for me.
Yeah. I wasn't.
What's race walking?
It's Sarah's running.
It is. I will run,
It's
but then I
walking.
walk really fast.
Think
I will
about Mo.
switch.
It's where she started pretending at the end when we could we had a visual on her, and then she started
I
running.
started running a little bit. Now,
And-
my run is honestly like a 12-minute mile pace. Like, it is not a fast.
No.
It's not a fast run. I like to just cruise, but
Yeah.
I don't like to run a long period of time because I don't really feel like I'm built to be a runner.
That's such a
Alright.
limiting
So I do. I
belief.
will. But if I slow down, if I stop and I'm walking, like, it is a 15-minute mile pace walking. Like, it's not. I don't just kind of slow. I try to like keep going as fast as I can, and
As long as you're doing it, who cares?
yeah. And I enjoy that much better than actually running. I did run at one point a lot more, but I'm
It's
good
not
now.
your thing. It's fine. It's
No,
really
I'm
not
good.
my thing either,
Has it
I
been
guess.
something you've always done, Nathan?
Yeah. And for years, it was like listening to podcasts, but then kind of like it was missing some stuff as well, right? Like that's again added to the whole thing we came up with. Just again giving that use case for
Mhm.
podcasts.
Mm-hmm.
But wait, I used to be a gymnast,
Oh, you did?
and then I got too tall.
Oh.
So yeah, I got too tall for it, and it was like, damn it, I was a good gymnast too.
I guess I didn't know you could be too tall. I guess that makes sense though. Gymnasts are generally.
Well, that's part of the story behind the guy from like the recent Summer Olympics, the really tall one. All he then kept doing was the pommel horse
Oh.
because he
Yeah.
grew really tall.
Do?
What's
With
that?
your arms? Wouldn't you be able to do rings?
I don't know if I feel like that would be really hard though. If you're like long limbed, like the core strength to still be able to do rings if you start having really long limbs. I don't know. I mean, I'm sure it's still possible, but I feel like that was part of his story was he grew really fast and really tall and he really liked gymnastics, but he was very quickly like realizing he wasn't going to stay competitive in all the other events.
Yep.
So
that's funny because my daughter, who's 11, she's 11. She's 5'4". She's very tall for her age, and her friend joined gymnastics. My daughter does taekwondo, and she's very good at it. Her friend joined gymnastics, and she's like, "Do you think I could maybe do gymnastics?" And I was like, "Did you say volleyball? What?"
Yeah, well, hey, you size out at a certain point because a lot of the way it's judged is not just what you're doing, but how it looks.
Yeah.
And when you get a little too long and lanky,
Yep.
it doesn't look good. Like you might be doing it right, but it doesn't look as good.
Right.
So,
Yep. It's a lot harder to do. So, yeah, no, I totally get that. I mean, I grew out of gymnastics when I was like 8, I think. So I wasn't very strong or very flexible or good.
I grew out when I tried to do a back handspring, got my head stuck between the cushions.
Oh, no. I was like, help, help.
My head come yanks me out. I was like, that's it.
That's the gymnastics career.
Jaws of life yanking her.
So it was straight from gymnastics to rowing.
Sorry?
It was straight from gymnastics then to rowing. Like that was the...
I was 7. So there's a bit of a laugh.
There was
They say it's a straight pipeline.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, when I went to college, it was an exercise that I found comforting.
Yeah.
I've been doing it ever since. And that's been, I turned 42 next week, so over 20 years.
Yeah.
I think she'll work out if she can just be sitting down.
Yeah, that helps.
Hey, I get...
Yep.
I can stand behind that.
We all have our days.
But seriously, I think it is important for everybody to find, like we talk about, yes, especially women, we need to be lifting weights, we need to be doing those things, but it is at the end of the day, it's finding a workout that you enjoy doing and you will stick to, because if you're trying to do a workout that you don't like, it's going to last 2 days. You're going to be done.
Well, like we just talked about, as long as you're doing it, just do it.
Right.
I mean, it could be like dancing in your living room.
Yep.
Or the silly little Zumba classes. Sorry, they're not silly. They were for people. But you know what I mean? Like, for a long time when it was too cold in Chicago, I would do a Beachbody workout in our living room.
Uh-huh.
And it was ridiculous. And I did it so much that Nathan started to do the moves that he could hear.
Yep. Side to side, side to side, side to side, side to side. Hey, check out the cameo.
Yep. I think at one point in time, I actually owned every single series from Beachbody.com. So I am I actually had the VHS tapes of Power 90, which came out in like 99, 2000. I mean, I was in college, I think, is when I bought my first like Power 90. And that was before P90X. I mean, I feel like P90X is when that like everyone became and they knew what like Beachbody was. Mm-hmm. It was P90X, but I'm like, oh no, I had Power 90 on VHS. So
I remember P90X.
Yeah, all of them. Yep. And
Tybo.
That was that?
Tybo.
Oh yeah, Tybo. Oh yes. I actually found in a box in my closet the Tybo stick.
Why in your closet?
Because I never used it.
She's a hoarder and she never gets rid of anything. She has a problem. She has T-shirts from when she was 5.
I don't think I've ever gotten rid of a T-shirt. No. They're just...
Oh God, don't ever in your house because I throw out everything.
Same. I know. So one day Sarah was like, do you fit into your jeans from high school? I'm like, I don't own jeans that I had in high school. What are you talking about? She's like, oh, I do. Okay.
Like on the wall behind glass? Like a jersey? Like...
I worked at Abercrombie and Fitch in high school.
Oh, yes.
The jeans.
Those low rises, they had a chokehold on.
She was a manager at the Buckle where they hated her so much.
No, that wasn't the Buckle. That was Abercrombie.
Oh, sorry. It was Abercrombie. They hated her so much as a manager. Her name's Joy. They called her Misery.
Oh.
And I was like, that's pretty cool. Like,
that's kind of a flex, actually.
Great name, right? Oh, here comes Misery.
I walked in the supply room and they were like, Misery's going to be on one tonight.
Who hated you? The people that work there, or the?
They did, because every Friday they would be able to get overtime if they went very slowly.
Oh.
So I'd walk around and scream at them.
Oh.
Next to them and say, if I can pull faster than you, go home, no overtime. Just get the job done. Come on. Don't be like this.
Yeah.
They hated me for that.
Oh, they called
and
you
then I would
misery.
say, this is when Fall Out Boy was cool.
Yeah.
If they were cool.
Yeah.
Ever.
Well,
Moment.
yeah, it
So
depends
I
on who
would-
you ask.
I would put that over the loudspeaker as loud as it would go. It's like, by the next song, there are 15 things done. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Sounds like Sarah with the children.
I was going to say, that sounds like something I would totally do.
Motivational. It made me want to do something right now.
Oh, they were just little shit.
Oh, finding every way possible to cut a corner.
Yep.
Do you guys ever work out together?
No,
Caleigh tried once.
I did. Sarah put me through a workout one
She
time.
had this idea once where she's like, I think I'm going to come lift with you. And I was like, okay, like, let's go. You'll follow me around like I just did my superset. You know, I got out my little stations. I'm like, okay, this, we're doing 8 to 10 reps. And I do a lot of supersets, just kind of making sure I'm being efficient and moving around. And I think
She was gonna
did
have-
we do 4 exercises?
I think it was 4 exercises. She was going to have me do 3
sets.
3 sets.
Of these
and
4
after
exercises.
the first 2 sets, I'm like, well, I have somewhere I have to be. I have to go to church.
I have to go to church. It's like,
And I knew as I was walking out of the gym that shit was going to hurt.
I
Really
kind of
bad.
like that feeling, though, when you know the next day you're going to have to
This
fall
was
on-
beyond, because I do like that too, to like a normal degree, but this was like, I'm injured.
Like I'm walking into urgent care.
Like, like they call it like DOMS, delayed onset muscle soreness. This was just OMS. This was just, there was nothing delayed about it. It was just immediate onset muscle soreness.
Poor thing. Second day.
So no, I work out. We have like a home gym in our basement, and so that's where I work out. Sarah also has a home gym, plus she owns the gym. We don't hardly ever work out. There was one summer where we would go run together. That was fun.
We'd show up at the track and
just do like a mile around the high school track.
just for funsies. And then she did find, because she is a very avid TikToker. I don't watch videos unless she sends them to me. Then I will look, but I'm never on the app. But she found, when it was cool, the 12-3-30 on the treadmill. So as you set your incline to 12 degrees on the incline, and
3 miles per hour.
you
for
set
30
it on
minutes.
3 miles per hour, and you do it for 30 minutes. And I will walk on a treadmill incline any day. Like, I love that intensity because it just kind of creates an extra challenge. So I was like, hey, I'll do that, but this is going to suck. And she's like, this can't be that bad. It's only 30 minutes. It's only 3 miles per hour. And I'm like,
Yeah.
have you ever put your treadmill on an incline? And she's like, well, no. And I was like, okay, then. So there was a few times we did meet at the gym.
We
because,
did that for a month.
Yeah,
Yep, every morning.
we did it, and sometimes she would do it at her house, which was cheating because her treadmill at home only went to 10 degrees. See?
Damn, you're
That's, according to my math, that's 2 less degrees.
I know.
Which is
Yeah.
not
But it actually
DQ'd.
it evened out in the end, because Sarah had to cut the challenge short by like a week because she got her eyelashes or her eyebrows done, and so she
I couldn't
so
sweat.
she couldn't sweat. So I finished out the 30 days while somebody else did not. So
I do Zoom calls with people at work sometimes, and some of them will be on a treadmill in the meeting. And I'm like, I want to like it, but I really hate it.
yeah, like there's a
Because
time and a place.
Yeah, it's like, I know what you're doing right now. We're going to do this meeting. I know you're multitasking, and you're trying to fit a workout in while we're talking about work. Again, I want to like it.
I know,
but your
right?
Workout face, though, like I keep catching it.
right. You're like, that's not an attractive look.
I don't want to see my
Well, the angle's no good either, right? It's all neck and chin,
There's nothing about that I would ever do. Nothing.
and it's moving. So
Yeah.
it's like,
you're like, what are you doing there?
it's like, are you sure you're on a treadmill?
Is this your master beater?
Master Bader?
put that on your business card, people. Oh my goodness. Well, this has been really fun to finally get a chance to like talk to you. I mean, even though we have felt like we've known you guys from seeing the videos and everything and all the communications through DMs and stuff, but
I really do.
Yeah, I love the way you guys like talk to your listeners and mention to them, hey, throw a beat on our voice. Like, we love that. That helps us out so much. I mean, that's so important. We're all starting out, in some ways. So we appreciate that you guys have supported us. Yeah,
and you've done the same. I mean, you've supported us too, and you've found ways to kind of infuse us into all the work that you're doing. So thank you for that content too, because it's fun to see all of those kind of like cross promotions happening, and that's how we just get the name out and the word out for all of us that are just kind of here doing it for fun, but hoping it becomes something bigger and better so we can reach more people, right? If there's just that one person that it helps, or that one thing that you hear in just kind of a new, different way that makes a change for you, like that's kind of what I feel like it's all about. So it's such
a great point. It's funny how little it takes from somebody to say the smallest thing to make you just go, yep, that's why I do it.
Yep.
Like, you can be having the crappiest day. Like, I think in all our pursuits, we sometimes get bogged down. We're just like, is this even worth doing anymore?
Yes.
And then someone says one little thing, says, hey, that really helped me out. You're like, yeah.
Like, that's absolutely so true. And it's like, it keeps you going for a little while.
I just piggyback off that. I read an article where it was saying, I don't work out because I have to. I work out because I get to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I stay healthy for as long as I can so I can keep getting to.
I like that.
Absolutely.
And that's really important to me, especially after having health issues. I want to fix the things that are broken.
Yep.
Right.
And this is the one thing I can control on a daily basis is my health via fitness.
Right. Yep. Absolutely. Yep. It's kind of, I feel like we're all kind of in that same boat, which.
Yeah, I think you reach a certain age and I mean, you really have two choices, and pick one, but working out and taking care of yourself, it does take a lot of work, but the payoff later, had you not done that.
It's hidden in the name.
Right.
Work.
Right.
King.
Right.
Like, it's in there.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
Turns out it's work.
Yeah. Look at that.
We all have to deal with this.
Not just deal, live.
Oh, but it's so fun. We love it. We love the banter. It's so great.
Awesome.
Yeah, this was awesome. So, I mean, this was a really great conversation, and we appreciate you guys taking the time to come onto the show. We can't wait for it to release out to the listeners, for everyone to hear your story, because it was very powerful, and that was amazing. I'm so glad your eyesight came back and everything worked out, and it's all good path ahead. So, but yes, so thank you. And I mean, you're always welcome to come back if you ever create anything new or keep wanting to talk about Podbeat or whatever, like anytime.
And then real quick, where can our listeners find you on socials?
On socials, well, you can go to, if you want to learn a little bit about Podbeat, go to podbeat.com. Super easy. We're in the App Store, so you can grab Podbeat there. We have a trial. You can try it out and check it out and see if you like it. On Instagram, podbeat.app. Same with TikTok. Yeah, we're pretty easy to find.
Awesome.
Awesome. Very good. We'll link you to all the show notes and everything then too. So this has been great. So thanks again, and until next time.
Bye.
Love you guys.
Thank you. Okay,
Don't leave
so
stay on.
Yeah, I think it's gonna give you, like, I'm gonna hit pause on the video recording really quick, and so it can like download it and then.
Sounds good.
Because it's gonna, like, I think upload your video, like your raw video, instead of what's coming through our Wi-Fi, and then same thing for ours. So it'll be like clean and crisp and all nice and ready to go for us to make some really fun social media clips to cross share. So it looks like everything got uploaded. So I don't know if it gives you a notification on your end then too. Does it say anything?
Yep, it says successfully uploaded.
Yay. Perfect. Well, that was
great. Good. I have to click all these boxes. I'm going to send feedback. Great conversation. Easy. Send feedback. Now it wants my banking information.
Just go ahead and put that in, Nathan.
Yep, it comes straight to Nacho Fitness Coach.
All right. great.
Awesome. Okay, well, thanks again. I hope you guys have a really great evening, an amazing weekend, and we'll let you know when the episode comes out. We get it scheduled, and
just so you guys know, we do batch record, so like this won't probably be coming out until
we don't know until we get through editing and stuff. But
it will be months. Like that's just kind of how we do it. So as soon as we have a date, we'll let you know.
Yeah, or we might rearrange and bump you up too. But yeah, so we'll get you. We'll let you know for sure. So
hopefully we're both still alive.
Yeah,
You know, like, fingers crossed.
yeah, yes.
One or the other.
Right.
All right. Thanks so much.
Awesome.
All right.
Perfect.
Thank you, guys.
Okay,
Every
thank you.
Thank you.
All right, good night.
Night,
Bye.
guys.
Thanks for listening. Be sure to head over to our Instagram at Nacho Fitness Coach and let us know how you feel about the topic. Do you love it or hate it?
Also, don't forget to hit that subscribe or follow button wherever you're listening. And if you like our podcast, leave us a rating. See you next time.
You've been listening to Euphony Innovatives Sonified.